This case goes back to the 28th of August 2024 at a small village called Tengwe Mutangura, just outside the town of Thohoyandou, South Africa. The Wednesday of the 28th of August 2024 was just like any other day to the 26-year-old Ndiwo Machaya, better known as Prophet Machaya of the Power of Light Divine Ministries in Hamakuya Domboni village. On that day, Mr. Machaya probably woke up just like any other normal day, ate breakfast, spoke to his family, greeted some neighbors, surfed the internet, texted and called some few friends, and maybe did some prayer and Bible reading. Mr. Machaya never thought that a great tragedy was ahead of him, just waiting silently for him in the corridors of the night. That day, early in the evening, Mr. Machaya's phone rang, maybe around 8 p.m. As a prophet who always received calls from people and his congregants, he did answer the call, and an unknown man requested him for a prayer session for his sick grandmother, and that he should come and pray for her, but also give a spiritual guidance. Mr. Machaya, who was an upcoming prophet who often prayed for the sick, quickly drove to the unknown man location so that he can pray for the sick grandmother. Unfortunately, that's where things took a deadly turn. He arrived at the location where the unknown man had requested him to come at. And then when he got out of the vehicle, he found three individuals waiting for him. One of the three individuals pulled out a firearm. Then he shot Mr. Machaya dead after forcing him into the passenger seat of his buggy. Mr. Machaya was approximately shot dead at 9:30 in the evening at Tengwe Mutangura. The two passengers who sat at the back of the buggy managed to escape and alert the authorities. The suspect, known to the police, remained at large. The investigation were ongoing, and anyone with information that could lead to the arrest of the suspect was urged to contact the investigating officer, Captain Chilande Milingoni Alpheus. The tragic death of Mr. Machaya came as a shock to his congregation and the community at large. His friends, family members, and those who known him were devastated by the news of his passing. Many said they were busy mourning his grandmother, who was laid to rest on the 17th of August 2024, and now they also have to mourn for the grandson. The spokesperson of the family, Mushaisano Gudubeni, expressed the family's shock over the brutal and senseless killing of the 26-year-old prophet. They are still grappling with the grief and have an unanswered question after the murder of a family member. Vakoma David Madzibe of Tengwe Mutangura expressed his concern about the recent rapid increase of crime in the area. He stated that Machaya had been shot and his body later dumped in Machaya's village. We want to see the suspect arrested and understand why they shot and killed someone, then left the body in Tengwe, he said. Madzibe noted that neither the deceased or the suspect were the residents of the village. Acting Wembe SEP's spokesperson Vuledzani Dati confirmed that Mutare police are investigating a murder case involving a 26-year-old male who was shot and killed in Tengwe Mutangula village on Wednesday, 28th of August at approximately 9:30 in the evening. Dati reported that the police were alerted to a shooting incident at Tengwe Mutangula, and upon arrival, they found a Toyota D4D buggy parked at the end of the street with the deceased lying next to it. An eyewitness indicated that the deceased was shot by one of the three men who forced themselves into the vehicle when Machaya arrived to pray for the sick grandmother. While en route, suspect forced Machaya to move from the driver's seat to the passenger seat before shooting him. The suspect is known but nowhere to be found. The late Prophet Machaya was buried at Chitumbe outside of the town of Thohoyandou by his family members, church members, friends, and those who knew him. More details about his case are not clear to the public. The late Mr. Machaya must get his justice, and suspect must be apprehended so that they can face the wrath of the law behind bars.